this is the final.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. Good fun.
No, it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Some really nice bands as well that's come out of this that band so far. So
Yeah.
I think it shows that there's a lot of talent out there,
yeah.
and I think the one thing we've got to do from this tonight is we've got to encourage people to come and see these bands when they're on a regular bill as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, get yourselves off the sofa.
It's not just about
And get yourselves out there and see these bands. It's not expensive to come and see these bands, but they need a bit of support.
I think the response from it, like every week, every time we've done this, it's been new people there and people that have just found out about it online. You know, it's not just all like friends and family. So I think the videos that we've done as well as part of Heartbeat have really promoted those bands, and I think, you know, when we put them on again, you know, which I will, there's going to be a lot more people out there coming to see them. It's definitely brought, you know, a new audience to these bands.
And the amount of people that have come up to me and said, you know, it's such a good thing because a lot of the music scene was kind of like quieting down.
Yeah, I've had
really good response from the audience and from the bands, and it's the diverse nature of the bands. There's been so many different types of music. It's not just been one thing constantly, which has been really nice.
It has completely restored my faith in myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like the quality of the bands are so good.
Yeah, people are really surprised as well. They're always like, oh, these bands are just, you know, local bands.
Yeah, and I'm very regularly as well. You don't have to come to a battle of bands.
It went a little bit flat because there's a couple of big bands who've done quite well. They've come up over the last 4 or 5 years, and they've been sort of like really quiet. They're sort of in between. They're touring, or they're doing albums, or they're changing members and stuff like that. And so it's a good opportunity for bands like these to come through and get themselves on the bills, even if they get themselves like 3rd or 4th on a bill.
Yeah.
You know, and with the people there, and go, I saw them at the back of the bands, and there's a good chance they'll come.
Because it's not even that, like, even if they've not came, they might be like, oh, I'm sure I've heard that name before. You know, so there's definitely going to be some recognition for them, and I think that's kind of what all this is about, really. It's like other musicians and people trying to support the start of music, really. Every famous band that you know started off like this.
Rolling Stones around London and blues clubs.
Yeah, everybody needs to be out kind of.
I think the social media thing in this event from the previous one has really sort of like taken it up a notch, and I think it's been important. So I think people have liked that as well.
Yeah.
Because the bands that have played in it, even the ones that maybe haven't won it, they've still got a lot out of it. They've seen videos.
Yeah, they've got a video out of it, haven't they? And they've all said how wonderful it is to play at a venue that treats them like a band, not just some pub. You know.
Well, I've had that happen where when they said to me about doing the Battle of the Bands, I'm like, I'm not really sure if it's my kind of thing. I don't know if I'm in support of a Battle of the Bands generally, but I think it's actually really cool.
Oh, the phone's gone off.
It's just
no, I think it's really cool just to like give these bands a chance to win some good prizes and really get themselves promotion. But you've got so many kind of Battle of the Bands go on that maybe don't put this much effort into it, and the amount of bands that come up, shook my hand and said this is the best Battle of the Bands I've ever done, and they've done like, you know, 4 or 5.
People are scared though, because people think it is going to be another X Factor.
yeah.
And that is the worry. And the worst thing is that's the worst thing to happen to music ever. But people think it's going to be like that, and then people turn up and realise that they're playing real music, they're playing to real people, not people who are standing there clapping to, you know, sort of like they're told to play. And I think it's good, and I think it surprises people that events like this can happen on their doorstep.
And it's not just about the numbers, you know, being the judges, we've always judged it not just on how many people they can bring, but on whether they bring a good show. You know, I think the way that it's been put together has been really nice, and it's actually better for bands because it makes them want to improve, not just get more people to their gigs, but also do better at their art form.
Who surprised you the most? I'm going to start with Ross.
I had to be disbelieved. Never seen it before, and the second they started playing, the front man was just insane. Yeah, I'm well impressed with that.
With me, Shot Down Z, band from Coventry, brilliant. I played them on my show the other night. They sent me a couple of tracks, played them on there, sat in the studio, cranked it up, and it was like, this is absolutely top notch. And you know, I'll definitely be playing them again. Really, really good bands.
You know, one of my favourite ones is Pork. You know, to talk to him off stage, the lead singer, he's quite, you know, he's nice, but he's quite shy in some sense. But as soon as he gets on stage, he has that atmosphere, he has that power. I love his moustache, even though I hate moustaches. It's that kind of thing. But no, there's been some really good bands that we've seen right at the beginning, and even though they might not have gotten through, you can see that they've progressed. You know, they've actually put effort and time in and not just played the same 6 songs every time. They've actually put thought into it. It's been really nice to see some of the younger ones actually getting up and being just as good as some of the guys who've been doing it for maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And then some of them have only been playing for maybe 6 months, which has been really nice to see, kind of fresh talent coming out, and just the progression from the beginning to the end has been great.
I really didn't expect like the bluesy rock sound to come out of Anonymous like it did. I was blown away by that.
I agree with you, like because they kind of look like kids, like they're young, really young guys, maybe face,
like BB King.
You just get something, and you're like, that's amazing. Like, where's that voice coming from? And they definitely, I noticed them.
They blew me away.
Yeah, when they first come up, they definitely stood out. But yeah, I mean, Pork and Shot Down Dead as well. There've been some really standout bands that I'm definitely going to get on.
I love Young Americans as well. Like just what the guy's doing on stage, he's just running about,
really
playing, crowd surfing and like throwing his guitar about everywhere.
It's like, I think the bands that generally stand out for us in a battle bands, just the nature of it, are the ones that come on and do a little bit extra with their stage show and stuff as well. Like, you can come on and you can just play, but that's a good song, but it's not necessarily what's going to be tailored to